Hello there. So I finished a journal, probably my first real finished journal. The only thing, it's a golden book, and the only thing is it's wobbly here where I joined it. I wanted the pages to stay intact full length, and I didn't quite get this. I hope you can see that. I didn't quite get that right. Apparently, I saw a video just last night where a lady, I can't remember her name, I'm sorry, filled this in with string. And I think, oh dear, not Nat, Bonnie, didn't you have a video on that? You filled it in with string and glue, so I didn't remember that properly. So with my next book, The Pokey Puppy, I did correct that. So anyway, here's Cinderella, and what I did is a little bit different. I had two Cinderella books, and they happened to be identical. So what I did is made these pockets. Now, I hope you can see that. I cut the same page out in a bit of a pattern and made a pocket out of that on top of the actual book page. And then that created a tuck spot. And it turned out really nice. I was really surprised. Yeah, and so anyway, that is it. And then I made up little bags out of hot dog bags. I cut them in half and glued the bottom shut and made two bags out of one. I put some old little cards that I got hold of in there, and what else have I got in there? I think it's letters, yeah, letters that you can cut out and make up a little, you know, your name or whatever that the boy or girl feels like, and some little ephemera cards. So they go in a tuck spot. I'll put them back in a minute. And then I left about 3 or 4 pages where they could draw or scribble or whatever they would like to do. I made up these little pocket things out of old filing cabinet folders. They can pop something in there, and this is actually a Terry White chemist paper, yeah, from some medication. So, and then some wrapping paper, and I put some trim along, so maybe the trim should have gone on that page, I was thinking. Some little handmade felt flower with some cotton trim, and then my pocket here again, which looks like just the page, but then yeah, it becomes a pocket. And I was practicing some watercolor roses, and they, you know, weren't good enough to do anything with, so I made tags and pockets out of them, so they turned out really nice too. It's a nice change. Some stickers and some empty pages and some pretty paper. And this one here, I left the top undone so that whoever has this book can pop a little photo in there of themselves or someone else or whatever, yeah. And then here's a fairy and some seed. They can go and collect some seed, or I might even decide to put some seed in it. And then some empty pages again, and pretty trim on some pretty paper. And what else have I got? Some colouring in and more trim. I'm going to use up all this trim I got, and I'm sending some to some journaling friends, as I promised. I've I'm getting them ready as we sort of, like today I started on it. Hopefully I can send it away by Monday. There's again, insert a photo and empty pages, more tuck spots. Yeah, so that's a tuck spot again, and some information if you want to keep a turtle. Maybe someone has a pet of a turtle or tortoise, I'm not sure now. Another colouring in page and a sticker to use of Cinderella, and there's a few little ones in there. And that's the other bit of the hot dog bag, and I just punched out a hole, half a hole, so you could, you know, have a point where you can see what's in the bag. And some more empty spaces. Here's another tuck spot. I included a sheet on good healthy teeth, and how to look after your teeth, because most likely this journal will belong to a young person. And it gets tucked in there, and two little teddy bears. And toddlers come in different sizes. That's a page out of another little children's book. And then here I have some embroidery they can finish. It comes with a needle and a little bit of embroidery material. I think they call it counting something, don't they? And I put that in the middle. I seem to have a bit of a gap there, so yeah, I've got to get good yet at doing this. Then I have another bit of a sort of a bride-to-be, like Cinderella was. She found her prince, and a little card, and some empty pages again, some pretty pages, another felt flower, another tuck spot with a wriggle card and some stickers. I don't know if all kids are so crazy about stickers. I know my grandkids are. And here is pretty paper again, some nice buttons glued on, and I made a tuck spot the other way around and put some apple custard and pineapple custard recipe page in, and a rose and a little bag with some more recipes and a little card, collector's card, and some empty pages again, I think a couple at least. And again, the photo frame, if I can get it in, yes. And some more buttons on pages and flowers and pretty paper and pretty trim and laces and empty paper again, and a tuck spot again with a little bingo game, a little homemade bookmark, and some more Cinderella stickers. I think it's quite a busy little journal. There's lots of activity in it, just some pretty cutouts. Here again, you pop your photo in, some more trim, another tuck spot with Cinderella memorabilia or whatever you want to call it, and another colouring in sheet. So it's going to be quite a busy little bee who gets this journal. A page with some trim, and another photo frame which they can put up themselves, a little wedding invitation stationery, and a little place card for a bride, which in this case is Cinderella. And that is it. And because I had two books the same, I kept this here and was able to peel it off really neat, and I put that on the bookends for a little gold book on the back and the front. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching and thank you for your support. I had a few comments, also in some messages, and it's very encouraging. I'm really enjoying doing this, and even if I just do it for myself, if I don't, you know, not everybody has to be so popular. And my grandkids and that are getting a lot of fun out of it. Okay, till next time. See ya.